Sisters, raise your hand if you were ever a teacher in a school. Okay? Every one of those sisters who have their hands up right now was a vocation promoter in a parish, weren't you? You were walking around, you were encouraging young people to consider being a priest, to consider being a brother, to consider being a sister. And that's one of the things we have a problem with today. Our young people aren't being encouraged to even consider the vocation, to consider giving their life to the church. Okay? I mean, let's think about it. The average second grader, if he were to walk up to his teacher today and say, when I grow up, I want to be a policeman, they'd probably say to him, oh, that's wonderful. The average second grader, if he walked or she walked up to their teacher and said, when I grow up, I want to be a priest or I want to be a sister, would probably be told, well, you know, that's a long time from now. You have plenty of time to think about that. Think about the different way in which we encourage and accidentally discourage young people from even considering the possibility of this wonderful adventure that is consecrated life. I've been a priest now 9.5 years. I've been a vowed member, a professed member of the Missionaries of Precious Blood going on 14. I lived, for 10 years, worked a career and did all of that, and the last 14 years of my life have been the best. Being a missionary of the Precious Blood is who I was made to be. And that's the reality of vocation, as Sister said earlier. Vocation is who we're called to be. Any of you who read or listen to Matthew Kelly, you know his line. Vocation is about becoming the best version of yourself, whether that's as a husband or a wife, as a priest, brother, sister, as a single person dedicated to the church. It's about becoming the best version of ourselves. So I want to challenge all of you, because, no offense, someone pointed out over dinner the demographic of this room. Look around. At 48, I'm one of the youngest people in this room. We need to change that. I said I'm one of the youngest, Claire. I didn't say I was the youngest. But I'm one of the youngest. But we need more Claires in this room. We need more Matts. We need more Bellas. People who are under 30. I'm 48, so we need to change the demographic. How can we do that? I think the first thing we can do is we have to make the vocation to the consecrated life, to the priesthood, to the religious life, a viable option for our young people. Are we suggesting it? Are we encouraging it? Are we allowing young people to get to know us as people? Are we allowing young people to see us and to get to know us, and we get to know them so that they see what we do as something that they can see themselves doing? Are we encouraging young people? With the little ones, I think it's as simple as just suggesting that, hey, have you ever thought about being a priest? Have you ever thought about being a sister? Now, as they get older, I want to give you some real concrete advice. When you're sitting there at daily Mass, and the Lord puts it on your heart to notice that guy who's 20 and who's there every Friday at daily Mass, and you always notice that he's there, not only that he's there, but that he's there 15 minutes before Mass, and he stays after Mass to pray, I want to encourage you to walk up to him after Mass and just simply say, hey, I couldn't help but notice you here all the time. Have you ever? And what I notice is the depth and the reverence with which you pray. Have you ever thought about being a priest or a brother? And then you can walk away. You don't have to have a longer conversation with him. Because here's the thing. If he was already considering it, you just helped confirm his vocation. And if he wasn't, you just planted a seed. You can do the same thing for sisters. Because there's 20-something young women, like Claire, who you'll see at daily Mass, and you'll say, she's really reverent and joyful. hey, have you ever thought about being a sister? And especially with young adults, tell them why you're suggesting it. Tell them what it is you see in them. Because that, again, will help to confirm in their heart what it is they are hearing.